Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Talks with Vicky. Hope you all doing great as usual. Today I've chosen talk about a topic that's pretty close to me that I've been following for a while now. But before we get into the details of today's topic, my friend Suhas SM, who's featured in one of our earlier videos as well, has started his own YouTube channel. Pretty talented individual if you ask me. I'm sure he's going to put a lot of good quality content on a consistent basis. So what we need to do is how you guys supported me, please go and subscribe to his channel, share his content. If you don't like it, feel free to not share it as well. I've always believed in that. Art is subjective, so yeah, but keep the engagement going. That's all I ask, that's all I ask for others as well. So yeah, please do subscribe to his channel. And on that note, let's begin with today's topic. Today's topic is I'll be talking about a real life crime that really shook the small. It's I live in India. This thing happened thousands of miles across in the U.S. in a small college town called as Moscow, Idaho, in the state of Idaho. So wherein four students were brutally stabbed and killed in their sleep in the early mornings of November 13th. And the name of the four students are Kylie Gonzalez, Zena Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, and Madison Morgan. Of them were at home when this happened, and there were other two roommates who were surviving roommates who were surprisingly not attacked or at the initial police report they didn't have any idea. They actually slept through all this event. So this happened on November 13th, and the first call 911 call went out in the next day 11:50 around that, and police came. The initial call was that the friend wasn't breathing, was unconscious, and then the police came and then they realized that there's four dead bodies lying in the house, and then that's when the investigation started. And post then, I've been actually following it on Reddit on a daily basis. I've been looking up on Reddit. I've been, even before I go to sleep, I turn on Reddit and I'll just see discoveries in this case. And to everybody's disappointment, there wasn't any person of interest or any clue or any evidence that was at least for a public's point of view, there was nothing much left behind, and there was actually no clue for the police as to who did it for the longest of the time. November happened, and December happened. People started getting frantic and started really calling out the police for not doing their job. It happens in modern day. The internet is a frenzy place, so that happened. But yeah, even I was kind of feeling sad that okay, the four murders, but it was much more personal to me, because although it happened thousands of miles across where I live, much more personal because the people were of around my age, the students, 2021, and they had so much of life ahead going forward. And one bad night, it's not a fun night, sorry, one bad night, it all went southways to say. And then people started bashing the police, and eventually police put out information asking for a white sedan, Hyundai sedan Elantra of a particular year of make and model of 2011 to 2016. And then they started getting a lot of tips, and it was not they weren't revealing much of what they got from that tip, and it was still going on. People started telling that okay, this is going to it's going cold, the trail is going cold, we aren't getting much. And I think after usually in any case, after a few months it'll simmer down, and only the families of the lost ones know the pain. They keep on backing up. But fortunately, they got a big break on in the last week. At the end of December, they apprehended a man called Brian Koberger. Was actually, at the time, he was living in Pennsylvania, which is again quite far. It's a far off state from where these murders happened. In a very surprising way, the police went, the FBI knocked down his house, front door, and went inside and arrested in the early mornings of 3 a.m. Just like how the killer killed them in the early mornings of 3 a.m. They arrested, and he was then brought back to the state where all these murders happened, and but we actually didn't know what was the grounds on which the arrest warrant happened yesterday itself. So all this while I wanted to make a video on this poor tragic incident, but there wasn't much to talk about any which was in terms of evidence and why he did it, who did it, or why he did it. But yesterday the affidavit to his arrest warrant went public, and my God, it's bone chilling to say the least. I read it as well. A lot of it has been redacted, for preserving the case, but few things is just crazy, outright crazy. Like the surviving roommate. Actually, we initially believed that they slept through all of this, but according to the police reports in the affidavit, that she actually heard a lot of there was actually a surviving dog as well. She heard the dog barking, she heard some sort of scream, help, there's somebody here, on all those sorts of things from a bedroom which was she was living in the first floor, and the killer actually killed the people on the second floor and the third floor. And yeah, she was hearing all sorts of noise. Actually, what was the bone chilling part was the killer actually walked past her after the killing. She saw her, she saw his bushy eyebrows, she saw him in a mask, he was well built, and he just went past her and went out. I don't know if you'd consider her to be lucky, or he didn't notice her in the dark, or he was just tired of killing four people and just wanted to leave. I don't know what really happened, but I believe she was, she's alive. So I believe she truly is blessed in that way. Although I really hope that she gets all the help in the world that she needs right now. And that happened. But how this man was actually caught was. They tracked his mobile, the GPS of his location. He's a criminology student. He's a PhD student. He's very well educated for what he's done. But human psyche is really a weird place to start with. He just goes on. I don't know what really happened. I didn't want to believe he was right when he was arrested. I'd say he's innocent until proven guilty. But after seeing this affidavit, I'm pretty sure that he's the killer. They tracked his white Elantra for roaming around the streets 12 times before the murder happened. On the day of the murder, they tracked his mobile GPS. He was caught there. But the biggest breakthrough, I think, biggest killer blow for him is he left his the knife sheath, the knife which he used to kill all these four people brutally. He left the sheath behind after killing the first girl. I think Kylie, if I'm not wrong, and it was found right beside her. And the button had his DNA fingerprint. So in a very filmy style, FBI took the fingerprints of his or his dad's, for that matter, from the family home where they threw the trash, and they linked it back to Brian. It was proved that it was a match, and it was proved that it was him on the DNA that was found on the sheath of the knife that was used to kill all these poor souls. And now he's it's gone to trial. I think it's going to trial soon. They're going to have a pre-trial, and it's still a lot of procedure left to bring him to justice. But on the closure point of view, the family at least has someone in the custody, which we and them, the cops, are pretty sure that he's done it. I really hope, if it looks like he's done it, we really hope that if he's if he's guilty of it, he's gonna get he gets the full force of the law, and no things like this ever happen. This is a brainless murder, actually, if you see like that. He had no connection to any four of these victims. I don't know how he chose this house, how he chose his victims, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. Let me know what you guys think about this incident as well. It's all over the news. I mean, uh, murders in US is quite common, but this one really got my attention because not one, not two, four people murdered in one night, and that too college students in a place where the last crime was committed in 2015, and 4 5 years of no crime, and then this mega murder happens, which is crazy. It got my attention. I just wanted to put it out there. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this event as well. The event is, you can Google it up. It's on Reddit as well. A lot of subreddits on Reddit. You can read about it. It's just crazy. We surely hope that all these four poor souls are at peace, and the guilty ones, brought to justice, and the family members are also get some sort of closure with this video. Closure with this arrest. And as usual, if you like the content that I put out, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, feel free to add your suggestion down in the comment section. Until then, please take care. Please stay with the loved ones. It's a very short time that we're living in. No hate, only love. Thank you. See you in another video.